Hey Gold fam, Culver coming back at you today. We got the material that we harvested yesterday. I was gonna run this bucket. We got some extra, some full buckets there too. But I didn't really get to do a bunch of test panning or see how it was, so I figured we'd run a 5-gallon bucket and see what we get. I know there's gold in this stuff, and I've always ran it in the field, so this will be the first time that I get to run it in a situation that's a little bit more controlled than just out in the river. So let's put the Flour Gold Wizards sluice head on kill, and we got the Legion silicone mat in the PA box. I got a 6-degree slope, we're nice and level. We got a speed controller from Amazon, $6 for 2 of them. They've been working pretty good. I don't think they're waterproof or anything, but for in the garage, it seems to work just fine. So we'll start throwing some dirt and see how it goes. This stuff is still a little bit damp from when I was digging it up yesterday. Shouldn't have to worry about too much of wetting it down. We got some Dawn dish soap and some jet dry in the water, and we'll get this bucket ran, get some concentrates, see what we find. So kick back, enjoy some other guy throwing dirt down a sluice. Looks like the mat's exchanging really well. I've always had really good luck with this mat. The way that it's set up, it's kind of got a wall right there. And it's got high-low V-matting, then a large V-matting with these grizzly bars, and a steep straight wall. Then it tapers down with large V-matting, then some more V-matting here with some mega V-mat, and on and so forth down the thing. So you got multiple areas for the gold to want to settle out. And what I found with this material is there's very few large chunky pieces. Most of them are flat flakes and they like to tumble, and I've had bad luck with Dream Mat in them flying out of the mat. So let's see how this silicone mat does in comparison. I don't think it's going to be ultra rich, but there should be some decent flakes in here, I'd imagine. And this is the material that you find in the Rattlesnake Gulch pay dirt bags. And you can get yourself some. We got some new material. It's a little bit more sandy, not as much rock in this one, because I classified it down to a 1/4 inch. But the raw classified material is what's going to go in the pay dirt bags, obviously after it's dried out. And it's already murking up the water. I don't know if we're going to get to see anything until we shut it off. Like I skipped a couple rocks in and out of there while I was moving stuff around. I also wanted to say that I think I'm going to do a larger bag option on the website for those interested in getting a larger bag from me. I have enough 1 gram nuggets now that I think I'm going to offer like a 5 gram bag with a 1 gram nugget. It's kind of hard to say what's most popular. The Sierra Grande is pretty new, and I mean it's been selling the most as of late, but as for the Independence, Pastor, and the Rattlesnake, they're pretty close on what everybody's bought from me, and it's been super enjoyable to be able to bring this stuff to you. My experiences out prospecting, it started just as a hobby for myself, but you know, people are interested in taking part and sharing in what it's like to prospect in Colorado. So I'm glad to bring that stuff to you. If there's any suggestions on any type of material or anything you'd like to see, I'm always ears. You can get a hold of me. I got my information on my about page, and I'm sure if I've known you for a while, you got my cell phone number, and if we get to be good friends, you'll get my cell phone number too. Yeah, it's dirty dirt. I did throw a few rocks in here on this bucket. I knew I was gonna need a little bit more rocky material for some of the pay dirt bags, because it's not much fun just panning out sand. And what's left in the Rattlesnake bag or bucket over there, mix a little bit of river gravel on the plus size to it. Jason sent me another smooth water header because I broke this one. That's the reason why I got it clamped in there. But also on that note, the water inlet for this mat, I needed more water, so I took the bottom nozzle and I warmed it up and spread it out to fit my hose a little bit better and allow more water to get into it. So if it looks a little bit more turbulent than what you got, because I pulverized it. I'm always looking to increase performance in everything. It's just in my nature. And I've done various tests with this specific mat, and the amount that I find in the tailings is more than 5 times less than what I've found with any other combination except for miner's moss and carpet over expanded metal, or under expanded metal I should say. So it's been my definite go-to for cleanups. I know I need to get something that will help me out with the black sand. I got my little silicone mat, but it also holds on to a lot of black sand material. So I'm either gonna build like a miller table, or maybe even think about getting one of those Flower Gold Wizards cleanup sluices. because the amount of black sands that I get in concentrating any of the material around here, there is just a abundance of magnetite and hematite and all this stuff. So something to speed up that process would be helpful. I've tried using a magnet, but man, does it pick up a lot of the gold that's with it, and I just end up panning it out anyway. So got to come up with something a little bit more efficient. And from everything I'm seeing, that sluice looks like it might be the answer. And I know you've probably all seen some specialty bags that other members in the community have gotten. And the only way that you can get one of those is becoming a Patreon member. And with that being said, until I grow in my Patreon number, because right now it's not really generating enough money that I can give away stuff, but it will give you a discount on a bag of material. So if you join at the $5 tier and you place an order with me, you get $5 off for one bag a month. And if you decide that you're gonna buy a 1 gram bag from me, you get the $5 off. So if you buy a half gram bag, which is $49.99, and you're at $20, $25, I forget which one, you get that $20 back right there. And I'm hoping to get enough Patreon members that I can start doing a monthly thing like a lot of the other channels do, to where I could do that. If I was gonna switch it to pay dirt bags, you know, a $25 level would have to be like a 0.1, $5. You're just supporting, help me grow in the channel, help me get some equipment, gas money to venture around in the mountains. And if I do a larger tier like $50, then you know we could bump that up to like a fat 1/4 gram bag. And the extra money from that would go towards me purchasing maybe some small nuggets and stuff like that to do a giveaway each month. So if you're interested in doing something like that, helping my channel grow, helping this whole adventure grow, please consider my Patreon. I'm just a little guy in all of this, really. Just getting going. We're getting close to that 500 subs. This morning I was checking, we're at 427. So I'd like to do a giveaway at 500, and I think I'm going to give away a half gram nugget as first prize, and see what else comes along. If you're interested in getting in on the giveaway, getting your shout out in, I'm more than willing to take donations if you want to join up. But as of right now, I'm thinking a half gram nugget picked out by me, and see if we can get some more prizes in there. Maybe I'll throw in another nugget at like a 1/4 gram nugget, and probably a third prize of like a 0.1 something nugget when we get to that 500 mark. And all of this is possible by you guys tuning in, keeping with me, keeping it cool, buying my pay dirt, Patreon members. You know, my guys that are in there now, I got Shannon at Gold Pans and Suntans. We got Chris, Troubled One. Got Wrenches, Repairs, and Prospecting. John Wrench. And hopefully it'll continue growing. And we'll get to start doing some really cool giveaways. Check the tailings. We're still half bucket. Still bleeding off some Blonde material. Can't tell how we're loaded up, so let it clean itself for a second here. Also wanted to talk about Rob at Operation Four Paws. He's recently had some surgeries. He's dealing with some recovery issues. So my thoughts are definitely with him in a speedy recovery. I offered him to have me come up and help him if he needs it, but he says he's doing okay. But us as a goal community, make sure to check on a brother that's under the weather for sure. Anybody else that might need it. Heath Doty benefit seemed like it went pretty good. I'm glad that we're able to come together as a family like that and help each other out. I know I needed it, and I was flat on my back, don't remember anything for a month, broken neck, but my type of personality that I am, I don't take anything well lying down. So I've been constantly working out, lifting weights, exercising, getting the strength back in my shoulders so they don't have to cut on the rotator cuff. My shoulder blade is healed. I mean, my neck's crunchy, but you know, that's something I'm gonna have to deal with, but I'm staying on top of it, keeping in shape, working out constantly, losing a little bit of weight, eating a little better, trying to get back to what was normal. I don't think that it'll ever be quite normal, but it's not gonna stop me from doing any of this or any of the other things I enjoy doing. And I can't thank everybody enough. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about how the Gold fam jumped into action for me. And I try to be there for who needs it in the family. Well, we ran about half of that bucket. This 3-gallon bucket. We can throw a few more scoops in there and then we'll take a peek and see what's going on in there. See if we got any gold or if I just dug a whole bunch of worthless crap that I'm going to have to throw out in the driveway. I'm sure there's gold in it. I've never not found gold there. But this is up from a higher bench from what I normally dig. Well, who knows, it might be pretty good. Looks like other people were digging there. And I went back through and filled in their holes for them. BLM was getting pretty pissed off about people digging giant holes and not filling in their holes. Who knows? There could be a pretty big nugget in here. That would be pretty rad. I was thinking about drilling some holes in that bucket to help it to keep from splashing. Kind of getting everything wet. Alright. Let that run for a minute. Peel off some stuff. Can't see nothing in there. See if we can see anything. Not really. It's all milk. Well, good thing about this setup. Pop these clamps loose, slide this back just a touch. And I brought a bucket, a water tub that I pan in. bunch of sand there in the bottom. Let's see if I can do this. Get it turned over, get it to release. Yeah, that's the wall that I was talking about for the upper part. Pretty much anything heavy gets stopped right there. It doesn't get a chance to go down to the rest of the sluice. Now we got that all in the pan. Fill up my panic tub a little bit. Let's see what we got. So that was the concentrates out of half a bucket. Manageable amount anyway. Gonna pan all that stuff down into the bottom edge of the pan. Gonna use the riffles when it locks up like that. Swipe once, twice, 3 times. Already getting the black right there. Stratify again. Because these little flat flakes, they like to definitely ride the black sand like a surfboard. I have gotten some roly-poly pieces out of here. But yeah, that's all black sand now. So, let's see if we can get a little bit of a close-up. Pan this back together. See if we see anything. A little bit much water there. You get your wash material at the back of your pan with no riffles. Wash it out like that. Get you some more water. Bring it to the edge. Flatten it out a little bit. And wash back. See how all those blondes are at the back? We're going to work those out of there. Shake it back down again and you'll see how the blonde sands work their way out of the black sands real fast. And you get it at that back edge where you want to wash back. And if you stratified, and you can shake it vigorously to make sure there's room in between all the particles for the gold to pull down towards the bottom. Just keep working it back like that. That's a gold color, but it's not gold, I don't believe. No. Keep a close eye on the edges. Keep pulling it back slowly. Each wash will pull a little more down to get you your gold. Oh, I just saw a little flake of gold. So before we lose it, get rid of this black sand. Sounds like the neighbors want me to hear their music. There we see the blonde sands trying to come up again. And they're at the back edge where they're lighter. We start working again. Looks like we got little chunks of quartz in there. I'm already seeing some flower gold here at the edge. Let's see if I can zoom you in here and check that out. Some flower gold up there in this edge. Okay, so we're gonna stop there for a second. I'm gonna shake the front of this pan to cement my material there so I don't lose nothing. Oh, and there's one little flake that we would have missed. But backwashing it off the edge, you get a chance to recover that back. So we'll get back to washing that in. Work that back over into the friendly pile. Yeah, I'm still seeing gold in that edge, so we're gonna give it the bump, work it out of that corner back into the pile to protect it. That one rock. It's definitely got some mineralization in it. Starting to see gold sticking out everywhere. Be careful here and work this material kind of slowly off the back. That way if I caught any stragglers in my wash back, I can get them back to their friends. Looks like we did okay that time. Bring all the stuff back to the corner again. Oh, I already see gold over here sticking out. It looks like it's wanting to float. So, looks like we need a couple drops. Get it shook back down in there. That's going to bring your gold all towards the direction you're tapping. Give it a little wiggle, flatten it out so it pulls easier. Not seeing any gold at the corners. Oh, just as I say that, I see one poking out there. Where'd it go? There it is. Right there in the middle.
they'll ride that black sand. As soon as you get them in the contact with the bottom of the pan, they don't want to move. That piece right there is trying to skin his way out of there. So we'll give it a tap back up. Hey, I see a larger piece there. Oh, you see that? Let's get in there. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. We were on it. Yeah, look at that guy. We got ourselves a picker. Nice one at that. It's got some character to it. Heck yeah. Now I don't know if I want to put that in pay dirt bags. Well, it looks like for a half bucket of material, that was pretty rich. Hence the reason I like prospecting there. And that's the biggest piece I've gotten out of there in a long time. So let's get you in a little bit. Let me get this up to where we can have a better look. Alright. Nice showing of some flowers, one nice little flake, and one pretty decent picker there. Alright, till the next time, like, share, subscribe. We got our 500 subscriber giveaway coming up soon. So if we can help make the push to that, that would be fantastic. Think about Patreon. I much appreciate your time. And as always, peace.